Hey everyone, I'm Rachel.
And I'm David.
Come with us as we show you what we love and hate about Princess Cruises.
Let's go!
We recently reached elite status with Princess, which means we've sailed over 15 times with them. But we've also tried most of the other big name cruise lines and want to give you some of our loves and hates about Princess so that you can see if it's the right cruise line for your next adventure.
The first thing we love about Princess Cruises is the room upgrade bid process. If you are eligible for an upgrade, you will receive an email with a link approximately 85 days before your sailing, or you can access it directly in your cruise personalizer over at princess.com.
You can choose the amount you're willing to bid per person for each stateroom type, if at all, and it shows you the strength of your offer as compared to expected offers from other guests. When you check out, you input your credit card information and can select to use future cruise deposit credits as partial payment if you want. You're not charged up front.
You can adjust your bids for different room types at any point up until a few days before your cruise too. If any of your bids are accepted, you are notified via email and the payment is charged to the card you entered when you made the bid. One other great thing is that if you have more than 2 people in your stateroom, the upgrade bid is only applicable to the first 2 guests.
Our next love is the embarkation process. Princess makes it really easy to get on the ship and start your vacation. We've boarded at cruise terminals in Europe, the UK, Canada, and the US, and it's always well organized and smooth. We love that you can arrive at any point before the all aboard time, and that there are signs that will tell you exactly where you need to go depending on your check-in status.
There are always a lot of employees around to answer any questions. The porters are fast and helpful, and we're usually through the whole process in less than 5 minutes. Especially if you have your medallions shipped to you pre-cruise. It's a seamless process. Which leads us into our next love, the technology.
Specifically, Princess's Medallion technology. The Medallion technology is one of the best things about cruising with Princess. Forget everything you know about cruise cards. This is 1,000 times better.
Instead of a cruise card like other cruise lines have, each passenger is given a medallion that lists their name and the sailing date. The medallion grants you access to your room, and it is how you tap on and off of the ship when you are in port. It also lets your shipmates keep track of where you are on the ship.
The medallion is also key to making food and drink orders. It allows you to order things to your exact location and is incredibly accurate. Ordering food and drinks via the app is super easy. It updates you when your order is being prepared and again when your order is on its way. It also shows you at the time of the order if you'll be charged for the item or if it's included in your purchased packages.
They also let you order amenities directly to your stateroom via the app, or even request laundry service pickup from your steward. While Princess does supply a printed daily list of onboard activities called the Princess Patter, all activities are also listed in the Journey View section of the mobile app. The app lets you bookmark activities that you want to attend so that you can weed out the things that don't interest you. It can also help you navigate to those activities since the GPS in your medallion is so accurate.
Princess supplies a lanyard free of charge to hold your medallion, or they sell accessories you can purchase to convert it to a lapel pin or a bracelet. We've also found that it fits in AirTag holders. Overall, the medallions are a huge improvement to traditional cruise cards.
Next, we love the dining reservation system on Princess. While we have found that most other cruise lines don't let you make dining reservations until it's time to check in for your cruise, typically a couple weeks before you're sailing, Princess lets you reserve dining up to 6 months in advance.
Princess has a variety of included and specialty, or added cost, dining options, and you can choose the same dining room and time each night to guarantee the same table, or customize timing and different dining rooms for your schedule every day. You can choose a shared or private table, and even add people in another room to your dining reservation with their booking number.
You can also modify or cancel your dining reservations in the app up until the reservation time. This is super helpful for people that want more flexibility on their vacation. It's all easy to navigate and simple to find the times you want.
Speaking of things that are easy to navigate, we also love the ease of booking excursions and other onboard services prior to sailing. It's incredibly easy to book excursions online before your cruise, which I highly recommend given that many do sell out. Just log into your booking at princess.com and click Excursions. That will display your list of ports and the timing for each. You can click through the ports and look at the points of interest and available excursions.
Each excursions page gives you a full description as well as a timeline breakdown complete with reviews from other guests. You can add excursions to your cart for any or all of the people staying in your room, and you can easily select from different time slots if there are multiple available. Once you put them in your cart, you must pay for them within 24 hours or they will be released. If your plans change, you can cancel for a full refund or switch to another excursion up to 24 hours before the port day.
We also love the variety of food options on Princess Cruises. The amount of variety obviously varies based on the ship, but every ship has multiple food options, most of which are included with your cruise fare. The main dining room food is high quality and fresh, and makes you feel fancy if you prefer a more fine dining experience.
The buffet usually has a large variety of options, with some staples like french fries, bread, and cold cuts, but also options that change every night. We've seen themes like German night, Italian night, French night, and even all-American night.
There are also freshly made pizzas and burgers included on the open decks, and a variety of pastries and sandwiches available 24/7 at the International Cafe. We have tried so many different things and never had a quality complaint.
If you're willing to spend some additional money to make the night extra special, Princess does offer specialty dining options on every ship. The available options range from the fancy Crown Grill Steakhouse to super fun Umai Teppanyaki, or even the rowdy O'Malley's Irish Pub.
On to another love of Princess Cruises, the variety of entertainment. Of course, the ports you're visiting are most likely the highlight of any cruise, but we love that Princess offers some awesome entertainment on board for the evenings and sea days. We've taken spoon classes in the Irish Pub, won more music trivias than we can count, and created crafts on the open seas. You can even go head-to-head against other guests in Mario Kart on occasion.
There are also some paid activities, like playing in the casino, wine tasting, or even bingo with Fortuna Luck. Deal or No Deal is free to watch, or you can pay for the chance to win prizes and potentially be called up on stage to make a deal. There is always live music being played in various places around the ship, too.
From game shows and trivia to live music and movies under the stars, there's always something going on.
We also love the stateroom amenities that Princess offers. Staterooms are cleaned twice per day, which makes us feel pampered and comfortable knowing that everything is kept clean.
The stateroom stewards are like ninjas and are so good about being flexible with their cleaning so as not to disturb you. The beds are also extremely comfortable, the best we've slept in at sea.
And our last love is the Clientele. Princess doesn't have some of the more modern, youthful features of other cruise lines like go-karts or a ton of water slides. Princess focuses more on the traditional cruise experience, so the Clientele tends to be a little bit older and more reserved.
There aren't typically many kids. Sometimes we only see one or two on an entire cruise, and we don't usually see anyone overtly drunk or being loud outside of places where it might be appropriate, like the club. That means it's generally quiet and peaceful in most common spaces, which is perfect for us.
But not everything is perfect with Princess Cruises, so here are some of the things we hate about cruising with Princess.
As the resident planner, their documentation is severely lacking. The cruise personalizer on princess.com pre-cruise is great, but most of that documentation goes away once you get on board. You can't even access your booking on princess.com after you board, only on the mobile app. The app isn't great about letting you know what you purchased pre-cruise, especially when it comes to onboard credit, casino free play, or shore excursions, so I always make sure to download my travel summary before boarding.
Also, confirmation emails about items purchased pre-cruise usually only include the amount paid, not what they were for, so make sure you have screenshots of confirmation pages when making a purchase pre-cruise.
Next, we hate the upcharges. To be fair, this is the same with most cruise lines, but you should always do your research about what is included in your fare and what's not before booking a cruise.
With Princess, you can purchase one of several tiered packages that include a variety of items like Wi-Fi, beverages, and specialty dining, or you can purchase a traditional drink package. You can also choose to not purchase a drink package at all and just pay for individual beverages of your choice at any point during your cruise. Water, lemonade, iced tea, black coffee, and limited juices at breakfast are also included, depending on what your specific ship offers.
Princess really pushes their packages both pre-cruise and on the day you board, with flyers in your stateroom and banners at every bar. Our advice is, if you don't drink, it might not be worth it for you. But if you do, you'll likely get your money's worth out of at least the cheapest drink package.
Next, some venues are just too small for the demand. While we love the variety of entertainment on board, the demand sometimes outweighs the supply, especially on sold-out cruises. Some venues get super busy when there are production shows or popular evening activities like Majority Rules or the Hollywood Hiccups game show.
We frequently notice people hovering in the back of these venues waiting to swoop in and take any available seats. We've even had other guests take seats from our table without asking. For some larger stage shows, you might have to get there up to an hour early to secure a seat. Overall, people love Princess's entertainment, but the lack of seating might ruin the experience for some.
We also hate the lack of late night food options. Although the International Cafe on every ship is open 24/7, and they have a variety of pre-made sandwiches and sweet treats, that's usually the only thing open after 10 or 11 p.m. depending on your ship. For night owls or people with jet lag, that makes planning meals a little bit harder.
While they do also have room service available later, the options there are very limited and most come with an upcharge. This is a big disadvantage compared to some other cruise lines with midnight buffets or pizza open until 3 or 4 a.m. It also means you'll face a longer line or wait longer for delivery if you want food in these off hours.
And speaking of the food, the main dining room options are not the best. The main dining room experience on Princess is generally very good. The service is elegant and consistent, and the food is tasty.
However, the variety of options, especially for pickier eaters like me, is not great. Everything comes with some sort of sauce, even when it's not listed on the menu. And there have been some sailings where the only thing that sounded good to me multiple nights in a row was fettuccine alfredo, which, to be fair, is delicious. I'm glad it's available every night on every ship.
If you're a foodie, you'll likely love the variety of options presented to you, even if they may be a little bland. You can also ask for as many courses as you want, but if you like simpler, more familiar offerings, the main dining room isn't always the best choice.
The next thing we hate about Princess are the lackluster trivia prizes. We love trivia and game shows on a cruise, and Princess has some of the most fun events to attend. Unfortunately, though, the rewards fall far below the level of fun you have playing. If you're lucky, you'll get a coaster branded with the particular ship's image and name. If you're not, you'll be given a generic Princess wine stopper or a mini notebook.
They'll sometimes give away cheap ship champagne, and being non-drinkers, we'll usually find someone to give it to, but it's a hard sell given the low quality of the champagne and that we were all taught not to take candy from strangers. And even if you do like any of those prizes, there will only be so many coasters or wine stoppers that you'll want before you wish for something different, and they will all fall short of what some of the other cruise lines give out as prizes.
Lastly, we hate the disembarkation process. While the embarkation process is always smooth and efficient, we find disembarkation to be the opposite, which is a shame because that's the last impression of your cruise.
Instead of having people disembark in a logical way, like by floor for instance, Princess has everyone gather into lounges and wait until their assigned group is called. Groups are usually assigned by flight time. These lounges are all close together on the main floors, and this makes for a very chaotic and loud experience. There are never enough seats available. Though we always dread the day we have to get off of a cruise ship, Princess's disembarkation process makes it even worse.
So there you have our list of things we love and hate about Princess Cruises. Here's a quick recap.
Thanks for joining us for our overview of Princess Cruises. Ultimately, the best cruise line for you depends on what you want to get out of your vacation. If you're up for a more relaxed, more classic cruise experience, we recommend giving Princess a try.
Yeah, but if you're looking for more family activities, maybe like go-karts and things like that, or really want to just party, Princess might not be the right home for you. But there are cruise lines out there that are going to be perfect for you guys.
Yeah, let us know what you love or hate about cruising with Princess in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more travel content from us, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. But for now, I'm Rachel.
And I'm David.
And we hope this video helped you find the right direction for your next adventure. Bye!